What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We got a fun day. I just got off work. It was a hectic weekend. As you can see, well, now you can see, I have no Eli here. He's out just messing around again. No, I'm kidding. They're gonna have another kid. Congrats, you guys. But today, I'll be tacking in the seat over there. It's going to be a mock-up at its finest because I still have the steel for it. And then we're going to tear into the suspension, the front control arm specifically, because there's an option for me to go with ATV or side-by-side control arms to get me some more travel at that point. I've seen some other builds now. I did some heavy research and I found only 2 other builds, so hopefully that means I'm the only one in this neck of the woods, so we'll see. Alright, stay tuned. To start off, as you can see, I put the seat back in there. I was bored. But we're going to be starting with this right here. We're going to see if I can align that somewhat. It's going to be easier said than done with only one person here. I'm going to have to do some customizations. Let's get you guys in there for the first close-up. I'm going to have to take that and just cut it so that bar can go back here. Same thing over here, sadly enough. I'm going to have to cut that weld and do the same thing, but I did sit inside the car there, and guess what? I do fit, so that's a bonus. So I'll see how much I can get done with that. This isn't even bolted in there, but I think we can make that work. And when I was talking suspension on the front here, well, of course, this is made for dirt track race and all that fun stuff, so I don't have a lot of travel in this. Something's going to have to change on this aspect. So, like I said on the beginning here, I do have options. I mean, I can really put any control arm in. It's just the only other thing I have to worry about is how far that front tire sits out compared to the rear. Now you guys can see it. So, I mean, it sits out pretty far already, but I could do something with the rims or just leave it obnoxiously front staggered. So, we'll go with that. I'm going to have to use 2 hands, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but I got time lapse set up over there and the fancy stand I got right here, CarQuest Special. So you guys will be on time lapse. You'll be able to see me struggling, but first verse, I guess, is cutting that off. So far, so good. We have cut 2 mounts off. I'm going to have to go grab my grinding wheel because they don't look pretty. But I'll show you guys anyways. I'll have to grind that down and all that fun stuff. But that one looks a lot better than this other side. Let's just not even look at the other side anymore. Once again, just not having 2 people here, it's going to be hard to hold this camera. I got to go grab my other supplies and then I'm going to grind this down and see what I can do. Because I might have to get the chop saw out. On the last video here, I was mistaken. I was having a dumb moment. Where I cut that is exactly where that came from. So, wish we would cut that out because that's a dumb move on my behalf. I'm natural blonde. But, I might have to add some metal, which I have extra pipe, which I don't want to go that route, so I might have to wait. But I'd much rather tack it up and actually give you guys a first close-up of what it looks like to have leg room. I'm going to bevel that square tube there so it might just line up, but I think that'll do. I mean, it ain't perfect by any means. Like I said, this is just a tack right now until I can get sufficient pipe. I might be able to make that work. Maybe I can get this in here for you guys. Yes, sir. I'll have to... That's me holding it, of course, but I got a little bit of a gap there. It's not perfectly centered, of course. I can always go that way. That'll have to butt up to there, and I mean, that's a good gap between where that old one used to be and where I'm going to be at. But that's sufficient room for my long legs, so I got to figure out a way to have that held up there while I'm working by myself. So, you're gonna have to bear with me. There's no good way to do this at all. Alright, I made up my mind. I'm gonna do some prep work, and I'm gonna actually weld in the rest of that, seeing how that ended up being more than just a tack. I'm gonna clean up those bars, and I'm gonna get all the square tube welded up. Case in point being that and that. But yeah, those lined up pretty nice for these bars right here. I wish I would have done the prep work now, but hindsight's hindsight. I could actually... I don't know how far I want to go tonight. It's easier having more people here. But, with that being said, I still have those to do. Do I make that a whole new video? Ooh, it's gonna be a question. Nah, actually, it's just nuts and bolts. Well, I'm gonna tack the rest of this up. And when I say tack, I mean full ass weld. That's a nice old gap right there. Might have to do some finagling. Stick around, watch me burn my hands, and then let's tear into the front suspension. Because I don't want to do any more welding today. Or fabrication, I should say. I'm just tired. I just can't wait until Thanksgiving. Alright, well, one thing I did not plan for, I have an issue. And it has to do with not having enough cord. So I stretched it as far as I could, so, I mean, I'm not going to blame it all on the welder. I'm going to try to, but, I mean, it is what it is right there. But, I mean, that's a globbery mess. Same thing over here. I haven't got underneath of them by any means, but... I mean, that's a start, and then I had it too hot. Burnt right through the tube. Yeah, I was doing really good there. So, on that note, let's move up to the suspension. I'm satisfied with what I've accomplished on that so far. It's time to take this off. I went ahead and took the liberty of just grabbing the socket already and everything, and wrench. Let's do the easy part first. Let's go up to the top here. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, it should be that easy, right? Now where to put the... Alright, wrench is right there. Wrench fits on there. This is really inconvenient doing this one person here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Socket. Oh, wow. Is that concerning that that wasn't that tight? So... Oh, come on. Why does everything want to fight me tonight? Yeah, that's gonna have to wait. So let's move on to this side. Let's see if that is just uber loose. Put that on there, that on there. A little bit of pressure. Nope, that one's tight. Oh, God, that's way tighter. Pull down. Pull down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Bear with me here. I'll get with you. The decent part about this, and by the way, it's a dwarf car, not a legend car. The same difference at this point. I know some people might be sticklers about it. The dwarf car has this bracket here. I don't know if all the legend cars have it or not, but the ones I've been seeing, they do not have this. They just have a main support down here. That doesn't scare me that I have this because now I have mounting options for different control arms, everything like that. This, in my head, is more structurally sound for going off-road and everything because we still have that structural support going from here all the way up to there, which helps out in my head. I mean, it might not make a bit of difference, but for me, it does. Let's try getting the tie rod end off here. Oh, I didn't grab the right socket, did I? Nope. Everything's 5/8 on this, which is convenient. Well, come on. Think about it. Don't be about it. Aren't you? Oh, wow, that's bent. I could take those bolts out. That's one. Let's see if I can hold you guys here. And that's a two. And there we go. Now that doesn't look obnoxious. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We got a little bit done on the legend car here, dwarf car, whatever you have it at that point. We got a good, well, we got a little bit accomplished. Let's go with that at least. Tacked up the seat and everything, so I'm gonna bring Eli and a couple other people over to see a little bit of insight and everything, and then get steel and probably do it the right way at that point. You guys saw that I disassembled at least the top control arm and the shock. It's late in the night. I'm not going to go that far into it. I still got to work tomorrow and the next day. It's terrible. But, like you said, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Like I said, comment. Just let me know what you guys think about this and what I could do to it. For future reference, I mean, I'm willing to do anything at that point. So, to a certain extent. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Overtime out for bullshit day.